headlines. After 10 days silence, Kuki militants launched fresh attacks targeting Meitei villages at 3 places near Yangang-Pokpi and the Lamlai police station. Manipur's third gold medal secured by Ruban Meitei in vault event at the 37th National Games. Waiting for a final decision from the State Home Department on the steps for destruction of poppy plantation, Mahesor Thonausan. Do we not have any right for peaceful assembly and discussion to unite all youth in a democratic country and state like Manipur? YOM. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West till 10 p.m. For Bisnupur district, also curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. This is Thokchom Aleza bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in detail. After apparent silence of 10 days to the violence that began on May 3rd with the Kuki militants targeting and attacking Meitei villages, fresh gun attacks have been reported yesterday late night from Yangang-Pokpi village and the Lamlai police station. At around 10 p.m. yesterday, armed Kuki militants fired several rounds of bullets targeting Meitei villages at Sabungkhop, Yangang-Pokpi, Santi Kongbal, Thamna Pokpi from the hills located at Thuizin, Phaimon, Yangang-Pokpi, Uyokjing, Kaune and Natum. Villagers of the area have expressed discontentment over non-reaction and retaliation by the security forces deployed in the area to the attacks by the Kuki militants. According to Aleza, though the state government claims that peace has returned in the state, there has been several rampant attacks by Kuki militants, targeting the Meitei villagers under Yangang-Pokpi. However, the security forces deployed in the area for safeguard of the villagers have been doing nothing and are remaining as mere spectators, and demanded that IRB personnel and state commando be deployed in the area.
Leirigi maningi chingi da moi bunker mafam ani ohum lai sidagi nongmai round kun gumba ka pe aduga sangran ana Emmanuel iskun changbam dagi changaga leiba khun adudagi nongmai round manga turug ma ka pe ado sigi jaga ji da jida sumaina toina ngasi nini humni je kapsala ini nongmai je adu nahan ngarangi mathang nahan duju sigi hana sunurok na pangan kun taramaga ji Kuki na lesan gi baje asidagi kapani adugan ngarangi nungdin na si urang patlom dagi mana kape ado aikhoi na leiriji di sengna aikhoi gi hek sigi manak sida khoi center army hai tare ko BSF moi gi thajaba moi da thajaba thamaga leibani adubu moi na di Kuki jinga kapa ena amu di nongmai amta kapi de makhut hanbi de nupa khoi khara khaktani swai da leiriji ai khoi na cheluraga hanjalak pada yum leramdraga kaidaudaino siraju changaju khoi yum janga age haidi khoi di paisa pai ina khumju natabani na mathakla kaida hingol leiba yum chaba ngamba natabani na leiriba igi yum hingol ji siraju changaju ngakcharage na.
On the other hand, villagers of Santi Kongbal expressed that yesterday's attack was met from Yangang-Pokpi, Uyokjing. However, the central security forces deployed in the area remain inactive, despite gunfirings from the Kuki militants, stating that they cannot fire back until the Kuki militants approach nearer to them. The villagers asked whether the Central security forces are going to wait for injuries of the Meitei villagers for them to retaliate against the Kuki militants. Due to the rampant attacks, children and women of the area are unable to sleep in peace and urge the state authority to look into the matter seriously.
ade hojik ekhoina wari basi low hojik lokadore low lokadaba tanjaji de ne moina kana tawsela ibasi hojik nongoi maru kapsela ibasi ado ekhoi area ji state force hoi yangpopi outpost amle police ki ado sinadi moidi sida area ji changpona te ado akhoi bsf center force bsf pudi akhoi ngakpiri ngakpaje makhoina harisina ado makhoda jo haire ado moi masakse udraga akhoi kapa yade akhoi khothawa yade moi naksal laksano haibani ado yorokpadi jaga ji yam nakna yoksele maru je ngarang ju ngarang makhoina kapakpaji maru kayamuk sidi yokselai ado sengna gade akhoi maru je akhoi miyo yamada palagadi akhoi leka jidagi mi yamada palagadi mase karmai tawdeno imphal mayonda irang ji leitre haina state sarkar na di lautopiri adubu haire area ji masing thengam numit khoding sum kapselakli ado si akhoi yangpopi area ji leiba je akhoi maside akhoi kham ngamdre akhoi nongmada akhoi nongmai maru da kapu leite akhoi gi bsf leiba sing jina ju na khoi khut hanbaro noi karib da makhon thon baro na khoi ngasi bok da khang leibani
o sati hanjalle na khoi mafam ji da changaga tumme adugo tummi ngai du moi kap thara ya kapadu na ahing du da ki da na chele khoi chele ko chele aduga mo hanjan jira ju ki re aduga swai da sum le moina hankala da sung kapabni na khoi ju ki da mi na ngang lu bi jam ta leiba ngamdre ba mafam ji da adu khoi yam nungai ja de sumaina tawba je adagi khoi di yumne na mo hanjalle moina hankala da sung kap tra leirabani na nungai te ba khoi ju ki bam po e ba khoi ju.
Meanwhile, Mayra Pibis of Sabungkong Kuno expressed that if the Central Security Forces are going to sit just as mere spectators to the attacks by the Kuki militants, then they must be removed from the place, and also stressed that if such attacks cannot be stopped, then how will the farmers reap the harvest from the paddy fields?
Karamba makhanji lenga loi no aduna ta sengna akhoi praja je khoi huji ware singhong jinga dale ba khoi ware aduna akhoi gi awaba je ubiraga sab chaba matik chaba akhoi gi singhong jinga dale terbe akhoi je si amu hana ka thol kana ba sab chaba moi mathak ta gi sab chaba action lokhal han biu ha bu wafam je bangkar mayam ma changjan na sido ure sido khraba bangkar jing amu hanjana naung namuk sajale aduga moina bangkar do sido ko julaite moina kapthore na moiromda kupami yang changbi bu laite akhoi gi singong chingya da lai ba akhoi bu section na kumna yengjan bi bu laite aduna moina admaina yengjan biro da bu eragadi akhoi ta seng na akhoi manipur dagi moi lakbiri ba akhoi ngakbi ni lakbiri ba central force je loi ma han bigra am ta lai biranu akhoi ngak isan akhoi isang ngak charage.
Ruban Meitei has bagged third gold medal for Manipur at the Goa 37 National Games vault event. Ruban Meitei's near-perfect performance in the vault in gymnastics with a score of 13.22 won the gold medal at the Padam Sports Complex, adding yet another goal in the medal tally. Ruban had already won a silver in the floor exercise. Muhammad Enna 13.03 of Odisha and Uzwal Naidu 13.98 of Karnataka won the silver and bronze respectively. Earlier, Ariha Pangambam won gold in the individual aerobics. The trio aerobics gymnasts comprising Ariha Pangambam, Anjori Pangambam and Lesilembi Chabungbam won gold, increasing the medal tally. Bobby Wycombe, Chef the Mission Manipur, said that the Manipur gymnastics team's impressive performance with 3 gold and 1 silver is an awakening. Ruban Meitei won gold and silver in the vault and floor exercise. It was a close one. We were hoping that gymnastics will receive a special attraction among the new generation in the coming years, Bobby Wycombe said. A one-day discussion on the topic Chin Kuki narco-terrorist Ki Mayokta has been held today at Angtha, jointly organized by Peace, Unity and Integrity Committee, Angtha and Apunba Mayra Phaibilup Angtha. During the discussion, RPI National Secretary Maheswar Thongnauzam expressed that he has plans to visit several states outside Manipur. However, he has been waiting for a final decision from the State Home Department with regard to the destruction of poppy plantation in the state before their harvest. He also expressed that despite direction being issued by the Defense Minister to extend possible help and support for the destruction of the poppy plantation, no order has been given till date by the state government to the Home Department and Narco-Terrorist Control Bureau with regards to the destruction of the poppy plantation. He further expressed that since his returning to Manipur on October 7, he had already met the Chief Minister and Biren, who assured him that by any means, whether they use chopper or any other means, will destroy the poppy plantation during the winter season, after conclusion of an advanced survey which they are currently conducting. He has been waiting for an outcome and result of such commitment, he added. He thus stressed that poppy plantation is the backbone of the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists and such illegal plantation must be destroyed. Further, Maheswar Thongnawjam during the public discussion expressed that time has come for us to question the authority as to why we are not given our full rights, and also added that if any law or act is against the communities of the state, then such acts or laws must be reformed. We all must unite and show our strength of unity, he added.
Kuki Chin narco terrorist ki quite the backbone or the poppy business hai si muthat tabayade haiduna nasana wiziki central government ki period am ti khanga banina kumari state government ki period se kai lady ge haibe khanga nak chabane sida hek tholapan numitu da honorable chief minister su unajai unabata matam khara ai mana survey mami khara pale adu media da haijar roge akoigi mi kuki sing na singat kina ba thabak mo oigani aduna kumai tawge haidala mana survey amani tawri sibo kadi ngai bigo November tai oido mali aduga mahes anyhow tawraga ai muthatpagi hanagi war on drugs ki poppy gi muthatpagi thabak sumana tawlai banina anyhow tawraga ai muthatsage habi numit khara ai akoi committee chakula pulak committee wena chatpani sida kai dawe aina numit khara oi paung laksani se maheswar na teko public ki voice ni aduna anyhow paung na lori matam da lobi ro akoi numit khara ngai ba se ngai rasi okay aduga anyhow poppy plantation tawri ba se muthat taba anyhow yadi haibagi tamakta ai Manipur hu jibul ijabane numit khara ngai bo oina aduna Chin Kuki narco terrorists amusung illegal immigrants akoi gi ekna pori se si maru phungna muthat laba matungda akoi lairi ba akoi maitai bu namdana ba tawri ba ek myam se anyhow koina ni form tawda ba yati
Youth of Manipur has questioned whether they do not have any right for peaceful assembly and discussion to unite all youth in a democratic country and state like Manipur. The question was raised today during an interaction with media persons after the proposed plan of meeting of youths scheduled to be held today at Patsoi Patu, Irompur Krimapal, was foiled upon restrictions imposed by state security forces. As part of the ongoing process of unification of all youths of all different assembly constituency of the state, Youth of Manipur had proposed for a meeting today at Patsoi Patu, Irompur Krimapal. However, the state security forces did not allow them to hold the meeting. Members of Youth of Manipur raised the question as to why and on what grounds the meeting was not allowed by the security forces. Youth of Manipur, while talking to ELITETV, further expressed that we must not hold ourselves and sit back, thinking that our houses are still safe and have not been burnt by the Kuki militants. Instead, it is high time that we all come out and unite as one to find an amicable solution to the ongoing crisis. If we are divided, how can we save our motherland? If we fight amongst ourselves, how can we prosper? They asked. They further raised the question that when the youths of Manipur are trying to unite all for the safeguard and integrity of Manipur, are the nation's security forces not included when they talk of a unified Manipur?
Ramba koi ke police ka koi ke praja ga unkhana ba adusu Euro Manipur koi tarakanda punna ichinau myam se wakan tamina kanda kari na kari tawgadabano kanada kari tawgadabano haidana satharaki ba koi ke youth of Manipur gi nahasing asida koi ke atamnana moina bu thaba ama tawgani hairadi tanaraga hekta thugai ba aduga tawhanba yaroi hedana sathaba asigumba thawong asi masi democracy chatpa lebak ki manung channa masi gumba keno si leibra masi koi khangjadabana koi hangmani masi koi athu matamda masi lebak miyam khangna koi khangan biu aduga koi lebak miyam na su khangbiu.
The Manipur government has termed the notice issued by the Churachandpur-based Joint Students' Body calling for a declaration of every Friday as a holiday for all government offices and educational institutions in the southern district as totally illegal. A statement issued by Chief Secretary Vinay Joshi on October 27 said that deliberate attempt of renaming institutions and places had been made along with public declaration for adoption of a resolution for observing every Friday as a holiday by institutions of Government of Manipur, including the offices of DCs, SPs, ZEO, ADCs, government school and colleges in the town of Churachandpur, which is totally illegal. It said that the state government has taken up necessary preventive and precautionary measures along with robust mechanisms to avoid any untoward incident. The statement said any such act of spreading a message and public notice poses a threat to communal harmony, peaceful coexistence and internal and national security and is viewed seriously by the state government. It appealed to the public not to rely on such posts which has been illegally generated and not to resort to any kind of unwarranted act or violence. Earlier, the JSB in a statement on October 26 said, "We are committed to the continuation and improvement of an education-friendly environment in our living space, even in these difficult times." In order to make the government hear, the JSB had adopted a resolution on August 18 for all institutions of government of Manipur starting from DC SP to observe Friday as a holiday. Secretary M. Rabi Chandra of Thokchom Kongoi Community Hall Relief Camp during a press meet held yesterday has expressed that if the victims of the current crisis, whose houses and properties have been gutted down by the Kuki militants and who are taking shelter in the relief camps, fall ill, then it is equivalent to the fact that they die their own death. Hence, he urged the state and concerned authorities to make special provisions for providing medical treatment for such victims. While answering to the query on why special provision for medical treatment for such victims would be provided, M. Rabi Chandra expressed that on 14th of this month, one girl, Hizam baby Lokeshwari Elina, who is an inmate of Thokchom Kongoi Community Hall Relief Camp, complained of a serious illness. She was immediately rushed to the Community Health Center, Thokchom, from where she was again referred to Jennings Hospital. However, doctors of Jennings Hospital again referred the patient to Caesar hospitals on the ground that she could not be treated at Jennings. Later, she underwent an operation at Caesar hospitals and she has recovered. However, after completion of the treatment, after making all deductions availed and the Prime Minister health card, an amount of Rs 71,000 was due, for which they had approached the Deputy Commissioner Thokchom District. However, the District Authority Thokchom informed them that there is no such provision for providing financial or monetary assistance for treatment of such victims. Lastly, they approached the Sugnu Assembly constituency MLA Ranjit and he provided their due money. Thus, he has appealed to the concerned authorities to make special provisions for the treatment of such victims, or else they might die for want of any financial assistance or any benefits under any scheme.
May chakraba singasi relief camp to labor tam the Makoi Lupamo labinate. Makoji Narkumatam the Masana Layangani Haiba Oibutaragadi Makoji relief camp to the Shizaro Haibagi Talpamado Koi Gamena Makedi no relief camp the Shiro Haibagi Pumpamado direct Adamo Haire Haibasi Akoi Hainingi Manipur government cried the lady relief camp to lady Anamakai Pubangam the lady hospital Pudrisikari Purumatam committee to the cry to maximum to give Pashamayam to the cry to Putokani, Ananta Hanimodi, housing Manipur health minister cried the Labiragi, relief captain Naribu Mayamsi, Gamen lying dragadi, Gamengi side to get to be dragadi, Kanana Koi lying bigani, Anabusing, she's a go Habitan from the Madu Yorobina Kali, Adugo, Matang the river circle, Gamen sings in Angasi, having a Misiragi, relief camp to Ladiba, Anabusing, Yamutong lying Binabagi, provision to Butang Shambu, Haidano, Manipur, Honorable Shem. Pawung Biren among health minister, Manipur government koi club organization relief camp ki makai site ke koi makeup thok piro anabu singji makoi singji patna mapung phana lying bina bagi provision am happy wa haiba singa si government ki site club organization ki site ke koi thamjin
120 CMHT Chief Minister Gi Haksel Gi Tengbang cards have been distributed today to the beneficiaries of one number 7, 8, 10 and 24 of the Sagolban Assembly constituency. The CMHT cards were distributed by MLA RK Imo of Sagolban Assembly constituency with dedicated support from cooperators RK Jiten Singh and Salam Tiken Singh, joined by social worker Sivananda Sarma and Sumitra Takelambam, along with committee members of Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee. It has been expressed that these CMHT cards were initially enrolled during the inspiring Go to Laikai program conducted by Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee.
Sahidagi honaraga go to Laikai da CM giba CMHT ki card me amdu ngasi chamaga kunga matakta government na sinabiratana ngasi hoi Thokchaba hore aduna hairiba tauribasi 1 number 7 1 number 8 1 number 10 1 number 24 gi miwe mai jaga gi counselor sing adigi di members adigi di lebiba social worker me am puminaraga committee gi members me am puminaraga mafam sida sida pangdoksabani aduna hojik leiriba irang sida akoi tangai padana sigumba mayamgi awana taw matam sida khara dorsu kari kari mating pangba yagadagi haibagi wakhan sidani koi honajaribasi Manipur gi oinasu rang hana koina blanket mafam khudimakta yinthokchaba madu phase wise akoi atei jaga da su thungnanaba akoi masi akoi pangthorkani aduna leiba committee sigi members mayamna hona binaraga Manipur yatei jaga da walhoba koi ngamba mating pangjaba habdo Sagolban gi prajagi maigai dagi koi amat koi punjan binaraga akoina angamba jaga khudimakta koi mating pangjagani haibna amukang dusoi haijage.
Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Yen semba haiba mioi ama pamjai Imphal da leiba yen yonpham dukan amagi yen semba saba haiba mioi ama pamjai thagi tolop negotiate tauba yagani leifam chafam lemna leiba yabagi khudong chabasu fangbigani hena akupa marol gidamak mobile number 9362658436 asida contact taubirakpa yagani.
Revision course Hauseragani. Sharon Educational Foundation Nagamapal Soram Leraki Class 10 and 12 Science K Revision course Chalibachahi English Ngani Kulumdagi November December Amade di Matang Sahi English Ngani Kulmaragi January da Panguk Cheragani. Class Hobagi Matamna 2nd November English Ngani Kulumdoi. Bosem Amadi CBS Gi Tuan course Lazagani. Class 10 gina all subject amadi additional aduga class 12 science gina physics chemistry biology mathematics Manipuri amadi English ni class ki matamna nungthil pung 3 minute kundagi numidang pung 9 phawani hostel gi damakta akak na basit masing leijai loinana transportation gi khudong sa basa phawigani hena kupamaro gi damak contact number 8837444089.
Admission open, R&T Institute and Aviation Academy ke Lakatori Session 2023-24 ke admission Hausare Institute asi Ministry of Corporate Affairs Government of India well recognized Tauraba amati 5 years service complete oiraba Manipur da amatangairaba Air Hostess Training Institute amani class 12 pass Tauraba Mahairoi Singna tungi afaba career amati aviation industry da changningba singna ming chanbiba yaragani male and female punna apply tauba yaraba 10 to 15 years flying experience lairaba trainer singna train tauriba 100 plus students placement pikraba institute asida tongan ba course singi khudong chaba leijari course sing atudi international air hostess training airport operation and staff training ground handling loina soft skill career counseling interview skill spoken English and Hindi grooming guest lecturer session resume making mock interview service classes first aid interview preparation Zumba class swimming class amadi airport visits institute asiki staff single loinana placement assistance ki damag Imphal amadi atopa state sing da su khudong chaba pizari khudong chaba sing asiki damag 12 standard loiraba students singna institute asida lakpiduna akupa marol tanabiu amadi online inquiry ki damag contact number asida call tawbiduna tanabiu 7005970470 natraga 8132092225.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. A one-day discussion program on the theme Issue on Historical Inclusivity and Idea of Manipur has been held today at the Manipur Press Club, which was organized by the Northeast People's Organization (NEPO) Manipur chapter. The discussion program was jointly participated by Manipur University's School of Human and Environment Sciences retired Professor W. Nabakumar, All Manipur Working Journalists Union's President Bijoy Kakching Tabam, social activist R.K. Ralendrazit and MU Political Science retired Professor K. Ibo. NEPO Manipur Chapter Consultative Member Professor and Mohilal Meitei expressed that today's discussion program has been held to enlighten the people of Manipur on the inner happenings and incidents that are taking place within the backdrop of the current crisis and the need to take a closer examination about the possible outcomes. For Manipur to exist as one, tribes of small communities play a major role, and all the benefits of the scheduled tribe are not available to such small tribal communities. He further expressed that the Kuki communities have been living as warriors and that we need to take precautionary measures with regard to our language as well. He thus expressed that we need to have a closer examination on the inner happenings before making any expressions, and also stressed the need to ponder on the ways to peaceful and harmonious coexistence in the state.
Small tribes in the sea, in the size of the area, Maku is to Amakapeni, Manipur, same of Matamta, small tribes may actually young sound or so that greater you welcome life, one it's the community life, Massimayamsa, a quick high level destroy the weather. We consider Massimayamsi, Sassi, I quickly literally by Queen London City. Small tribes may say, Punbaki, Makusi, Makuis, the power Kiruki, the Hypada, the Garden, Saint Abra, I'll just say, Mayamadi, Estige reservation category, Makuis, Saba Mayam lady and Hatteras. I don't think Yamuri, but young school with Bamilisimo, Hadaba, tribes in city, Makui Kudum Sabas, and the Haina. Aduna, Sukumatanza, Haraka, Makuisa, in cases Piri Haraka, Echo London, Siki, Ulama, Sana, and Bayabra.
One day's free eye camp has been held today at Tangjeng Mangzing Relief Camp under Sugnu Assembly constituency, which began from 9 a.m. today morning. The free eye camp was jointly organized by Yaima Eye Hospital, Khagempally Pankha, Hudrom Laikai, along with Thokchom District United Clubs Organization, Kaduko. Wangu and Napat Surrounding Clubs Organization, Wansuko, under the supervision of All Manipur United Clubs Organization, Amuko. During today's free eye camp, 110 inmates, including children and elderly people, were provided free eye checkup. 40 spectacles were also provided to the needy inmates. Alongside the free eye camp, Amuko, along with Kwakatel Akam Laikai and Kwakatel Lastrom Laikai, and members of Ningol Sinaikol, Nisikol, Kwakatel Akam Laikai, donated relief materials including blankets and winter wears for the inmates. Today's free eye camp was participated by doctors and staffs of Yaima Eye Hospital, along with Amuko President Nando Luang, Vice President M.M. Thambau, Office Assistant Secretary M. Menau Maibam Thabi, Kaduko President T.H. Chauba, Secretary General T. Lucky, Ukobid Secretary L. Premjit. Under the theme Manipur, India, Muknaba and Wakai Role, a one-day discussion program was held today at the Jubilee Hall of Imphal College. Today's discussion program was organized by Indigenous Peoples Organization Manipur, IPOM, participated by President Y. Devadatta, Advocate, former Acting Chairman of Manipur Human Rights Commission, Khaidem Mani, MU Department of History retired Professor N. Joy Kumar, IGNTU RCM Political Science Faculty Member Dr. Homen Thangjam, Huyen Lanpao President Huyen Lanpao, Resident Editor and Press Council of India's member, Dr. Khaidem Athalwa Meitei, Dr. Homen Thangjam, while speaking during the occasion, expressed that Manipur is reeling under untold hardships and miseries, and the cause of such situation is the inability of the small communities that are residing in Manipur to think that we all are one and we all must live unity. He further expressed that the best way forward in finding a solution to the current crisis in the state would be to unite and work together cumulatively for restoration of peace and harmony in the state.
Globalization 1991 dagi hongakhiba India gi mahong masi hongakpadagi dak launa 1992 dagi kanna chansalakliba look this policy hairam bodo hujiti act this policy ama oirabane aduna egis policy jima lagna ma hona ba kanjida Myanmar da kamaina mari sagat ka daba hai ba kanjida junta bu kyang kuina leidoi no hairi bane question is se aduna government of India na akoi gi military junta hai sa batare Myanmar gi leiri basida kanama makal gi mateng piri hai ba ju adun akoi na uduna ju leira bane aduna geopolitics sa hong ma mayam ma la China da gi chansel lakwa makha gi influence mayam ma so dum leita banate inglo na ba yum jida aduga northern side of India da su leita banate aduna trade commerce education every form of akoi gi mahing amasida awong ba mayam ma la abanina mayam na tambiri ba question du dum sumbra nei ningje
Reception ceremony of writer Thokchom Mani Singh, who has been conferred with Thokchom Communikuch Loidang Korilol Mana 2023, has been held today at Haingang Thangapat Mapal Community Hall, being organized by Neta Haingang. The reception ceremony was attended by Waikhom Amucho Singh, President Neta Haingang, and Mutum Samkisor, along with Thokchom Lupa Singh. It may be mentioned that several plays written by Thokchom Mani Singh has been aired at Imphal All India Radio and Neta Haingang. Lions Club of Manipur today organized a peace poster contest on the theme Dare to Dream at Ningthokong Kha Kuno Mandop. Today's peace poster contest was participated by 103 students reading in classes 6 to 8 in 17 different schools from Sunusifai to Bisnupur. Cash award and certificates were also distributed to the winners of the contest. In connection with today's peace poster contest, Lions Club Ningthokong 322D President Sangapam Mangol Singh expressed that the peace poster contest has been conducted with a view to produce future peace-loving students who are living in the violent-hit Manipur, reeling under turmoil and unrest.
Selection 1 first taba second taba third taba haiba ahum khanjegani asi manung first taba su first taba angang aduna aikogi district haiba malai district asi karam mano haibo aikogi lions ki aikogi language da district aibasi aikogi state marina sabana district amani haibo district asi da aikoi district aikogi district sida aikogi lion club 68 lei asi manung na Manipur 31 lei 31 sidagi aikoina khangalaba district sidi khangalaba sina akoidi multiple laina India gi am thagani India dagi mu khala matungna koi international level da hariba angang si thar kanda maduda kari gumba khone position loba ngamba oiragadi akoina akoigi international ply akoigi international association of lions club na matik chaba ply ya loina na ma bi ikai khumna ba loina na akoi Manipur da mapana chatpagi khudong chaba sum magi chathok chasin gi khudong chaba su akoina.
Book titled Egilai, authored by Kundongbam Gunamani, was released yesterday at the Lalambung office of Kanglei Park, Loinasilol Apunba Marup. Speaking during the book release function as chief guest, President of Wama Marangthem Naukamba expressed that several changes have come over the state Manipur, and with the changes, the rate of literary reading by students have also declined. Earlier, young students used to visit bookstores and library for reading books. However, nowadays, students are only engaged in mobile phones and other gadgets of technology, shifting the attention from books. Except for some serious readers, less students are visiting the libraries for reading books. He stressed that with the decline in the rate of reading books by students, there is also a decline in the knowledge of etiquette and behavior of the students. Giving a brief description of the newly released book, he expressed that the book titled Egilai contains 125 poems which are worth reading and throws light in the literary field and genre of the state. Now let's take a short break. Again, stay tuned for more updates.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal nauna hangdokjare haidiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlamsing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsin birau Tilak Ras Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Diabetes ka loinana hinglibasing tha amagi manungda control toba ngamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabsu numit manganagi manungda fahanba ngamle. Pile savidi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna layang jabani. Hakjang da sokadaba side effect laite. Makhata na hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi. Akupa marol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Jennings Road near Punjab National Bank Porompat Imphal East.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. A novel titled Mangal Naidraba Nungthil, authored by Lashram Natum Singh, was released at Manipur Press Club yesterday. The book release function, which was organized by Manipuri Literary Society, was attended by Padma Shri awarded and renowned filmmaker Aribam Syam Sharma, Professor R.K. Lenin of Brim Psychiatry Department and Principal of Moirang College, Dr. Rahizuddin Sheikh. Speaking on the occasion as chief guest, Aribam Syam Sharma expressed that the habit of book reading in today's society is on a gradual decline. While there is an increase in the number of book publications with less readers, it has stressed that the younger generations must follow the footsteps of their elders and must inculcate the habit of poetry discussion and literary discussions. He also expressed that human life is full of happiness and struggles, and stressed that despite the struggles, if we continue moving forward, success will be ours one day.
87, 88 years, she was a writer. Life from the Yao Pung Bag, life Papa. Manipur lay back, she put him. See, lay me there, much is happening. The Harawaki, Pajahava, Aturgi, my culture. Immediately now, say, we were a pretty Marumagumba, Kushanayama, Binudi. Performed out by artists into Pagalava Manipur, popular hope of artists. Sinadi classic film with a Hindi film, Mamma William Dickey. Ah, Hindi film, Namish, the Amapa classic with a family. A Mamma will take care of the game.
Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East and Imphal West districts. For Bishnupur district also, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today. Markets and shops are open during the curfew relaxation. Traffic was seen as usual on the road. People rushed to markets and shops to purchase essential items during the curfew relaxation. The 3-day Northeast India Festival NEIF was launched on 27 October 2023 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The inaugural event of the festival saw the presence of 15 top Vietnamese provincial leaders, officials and industrialists, along with a large number of local people. The festival, in collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs, aims to further strengthen Indian engagement in the region by taking forward the Act East policy by focusing on trade, tourism and cultural exchanges. The third edition of the Northeast India Festival, which has opened a new door to tourism, investment and people-to-people contacts from Northeast India to Vietnam and other Southeast Asian countries. Many important functions and meetings were organized on the second day of this 3-day festival, mainly a series of B2B meetings on tourism with about 70 tour operators from Vietnam, trade and investment meeting with about 100 entrepreneurs from Vietnam, people-to-people exchanges with vice chancellors of Vietnamese universities with the Northeast. A meeting was held with stakeholders from the eastern region. Meanwhile, on October 28, cultural shows, fashion shows, music shows, exhibitions and cultural exchange program were organized at September Park in Ho Chi Minh City. As per India Today and in news, 1 woman died and 36 people were injured in a blast at a convention center in Kalamasuri today morning. At least 10 people suffered more than 50% burns. A Kalamasuri police official said the cause of the blast was unknown. The blast reportedly occurred at the convention center of a Christian group. Meanwhile, a 4-member NIA team rushed to the spot to investigate the matter along with the local police. The police said they received a call about the blast at around 9 a.m. Visuals of the incident showed fire rescue team and police personnel in large number evacuating people from the site, confirming that 1 woman and 2 others were in critical condition. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said, "It's a very unfortunate incident. We are collecting details regarding the incident. All top officials in Ernakulam are there. We are taking it very seriously. I have spoken to the DGP and we will get more details after the investigation." Disturbing visuals of the blast inside the convention center showed multiple fires inside the hall as people were screaming in fear. Hundreds of people were seen outside the convention center after the explosion. An eyewitness claimed that he heard the noise of 3 blasts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday distributed more than 51,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits. According to a report published by the news agency ANI, Rozgar Mela is being held at 37 locations across the country. A statement said recruitment are taking place across central government departments as well as in those states and union territories supporting this initiative. The recruits selected from across the country join a host of departments including railways, post, home affairs, revenue, higher education, school education and literacy, health and family welfare among others. The statement said the Rozgar Mela is a step towards the fulfillment of the Prime Minister's commitment to accord the highest priority to employment generation and is expected to act as a catalyst in further employment generation and provide meaningful opportunities to the youth for their empowerment and participation in national development. Prime Minister Modi on October 22 last year launched the Rozgar Mela, marking the beginning of the campaign to provide 10 lakh government jobs. According to Union Minister B.L. Verma, the government had distributed jobs letter to 5.5 lakh youth since last October. The Embassy of Israel in India on Saturday shared a video on microblogging site X which showed 2 women releasing 229 blue and white balloons as part of the Balloons of Hope Bring the Hostages Home campaign. The embassy said that the balloons were a display of solidarity with the families of those held hostage by Hamas since the October 7 assault. These balloons serve as a symbol of the fervent wish for the safe return of the hostages, the embassy said. The Israel Defense Forces IDF on Saturday said it had killed Rateb Abu Sahiban, the commander of Hamas naval forces within the Gaza City Brigade, in a targeted overnight airstrike. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, IDF spokesman, has stated that the military is advancing through the stages of the war in Gaza, with ground forces actively conducting operations in the Gaza. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. After 10 days silence, Kuki militants launched fresh attacks targeting Meitei villages at 3 places near Yangang Pokpi and the Lamlai police station. Manipur's third gold medal secured by Ruban Maitai in vault event at the 37th National Games. Waiting for a final decision from the State Home Department on the steps for destruction of poppy plantation. Maheswar Thaunauza. Do we not have any right for peaceful assembly and discussion to unite all youths in a democratic country and state like Manipur? YOM. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West till 10 p.m. For Bishnupur district also, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.